When they take the green, there will be 12 laps to go in the sprint showdown.
Wonder if old David Reagan can pay his team back here and have a restart like Brad put on him. He's in position to do it.
Keselowski, Menard, Reagan, Truex, Logano, Burton. Who's going to win it? Green flag.
Oh. Man, Burton just got into the back of Truex. Got him a little slideways.
Logano tried to stick his nose in there. He gets up into Menard.
Oh, we got
Digger gets into him, and away they go. Around goes Vickers.
No caution yet.
Caution's out, inside, caution's out.
Boy, that was aggressive.
You know what I call that? UGLY. And there ain't nobody got an alibi for that one.
Sure, we're flat spotted RB.
That's just ugly.
Joey Logano had a head of steam, and he was going to take advantage of it.
And a tire rub on the left front of Paul Menard as a result of that contact.
That baby.
And the right rear has gone up pretty well, too. Remember, these caution laps do not count. Who are we going to look at on this restart? How about Paul Menard?
Yeah, the restarts are tough over here, man. You just don't realize that so many times this happens.
Well, you see, he tried to anticipate it a little bit, Darrell, and then he spun his tires, and Truex got in the back of him.
Yep, he got into the side of the 2-car a little bit, and here comes Joey Logano saying, excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
There's a hole there.
I'll make one, I'll make another one.
There is now. And up they went, and not sure how Brian Vickers got turned around, but he did.
Burton crowded him down on the apron.
Okay.
Burton crowded Vickers down on the apron.
4 wide.
For a minute. This is when you say, you all right? Caution's out.
Look at AJ.
Now watch the 31 car turn down right there into the Vickers car and put him on the apron and spun him out.
Look at Logano. He's just acting like Paul Menard isn't even there. And you know, we talked about those 4 tires that one guy has, 43, AJ Allmendinger. Look where he comes out of this crash in.
He's happy man.
However, since caution laps don't count, we're going to revert to the restart order we had on the last restart. We didn't complete a lap.
I hate howevers and yow buts and oh by the ways. And
there's Brian Vickers. And watch the black and yellow cat car.
He just turns down like he's not there.
And he's lucky he didn't get crashed. Just Brian spins around.
Well, we're going to see a little bit of thread the needle here.
This ought to be fun to watch from up here. When I hear 4, I duck.
You know, Mike, you talked about we'll revert back to the way they restarted, but some of these cats have come to pit road, so they'll be out of the mix. It'll be interesting to see what Paul Menard does. I think you got to pit and work on that sucker, but maybe not.
No.
Slugger's a gambler, but his tires, his fender's all messed up.
I know, but man, you can't come down to pit road. You're done. You got to hang it out, man.
All right, Matt is in Menard's pit.
Guys, they are going to gamble and stay out. Slugger Labby told him Jeff Burton pulled up alongside. Burton doesn't think it's a concern. And Slugger told it, if we pit, we're going to be at the back. There's so few laps left, we'll end up finishing 15th. Let's stay out and see if it rubs. If it rubs, we'll just take it to the garage. We're going for the money.
Richard Slugger Labby from Maine. Crew chief for Paul Menard.
Caution come out, so we'll have to see.
I'm in total agreement.
Oh no, I'm with Slugger on that one.
We'll quit if it's bad, but we ain't gonna win if we pit.
That's it.
All right, Sprint brings you an inside look at what's happening now inside the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. 27 cars started this race, and the biggest mover is Joey Logano. He has gained 20 spots from starting at the back due to an engine change.
You got to love it, though, Mike. You talk about Allmendinger. He took 4 tires. He was back there about 12th on that last restart. And now look at him, and he might be the guy in the catbird seat. It's funny how things work out for you sometimes.
Monday, Speed is proud to be a part of the next chapter in NASCAR history. Ned Jarrett, Lee Petty, Bobby Allison, car owner Bud Moore, and the Silver Fox, David Pearson, are enshrined in the NASCAR Hall of Fame, and you will see the induction ceremony Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Speed.
The restart's going to look a little bit different this time. Allmendinger was able to keep that spot. Menard lost his. Wonder what those cats are thinking about all this. What I want to tell you tweeters out there, these restarts are, as long as we keep having them, they're going to be that aggressive. Those guys are going to get in each other and shove on one another.
Rutledge was typing with one hand and had fried chicken in the other.
That right there is heaven.
All right, restart again. It'll be 12 laps to go. Keselowski, Reagan. This time Allmendinger with Martin Truex. Logano, Ambrose, Menard, Burton. Who is going to win the sprint showdown? Green flag.
Reagan just can't get going. I mean, every restart he has lagged back. He just can't take off with those other guys, and that's really hurting him.
Look at Ambrose up on the outside, trying to take them 3 wide.
Boy, Allmendinger's there.
Loose.
Oh, another car up the hill.
Yeah, Menard got with Truex. Martin drops back.
Good
More
save.
tire rub on Menard.
Good save right there, boys.
That wasn't a little bit of payback, was it?
You know, now there's a Menard.
Look at A.J. Allmendinger.
Oh, he gets under Menard. Racing his teammate hard.
Tell you who's loving every bit of this, though. The cat out front. He's a happy camper.
Allmendinger, Ambrose, teammates racing for 4th. Keselowski out front of Reagan and Logano.
Look at that 9 car go down that back straightaway.
Ambrose into 4th.
Engine number 9 coming on down the line.
Yeah, when he got to turn 3, he was able to tuck it down to the bottom, too.
Yeah.
That's a good combination.
Gilliland with them in a 6-car breakaway. 11 to go.
Tell you what, that 2 car leading this thing, they have turned the corner. This combination is one of those combinations that I thought would really pay off. Paul Wolf and Brad Keselowski, they are finally dialing this 2 car in, and they're starting to get some performance out of that thing.
Burton trying to fight his way back.
2 outside. 1
Haley
outside.
goes up
Just at
high.
81. Just 81.
Earnhardt Jr., who moves to 11th.
You ever notice how those Penske cars, no matter where they are, run good when it gets around the Indy 500 Memorial Day?
Well, it's running good right now.
Yeah, he's got him a comfortable lead, and of course, our man David Reagan, who started on the pole, is looking pretty safe in 2nd right now.
David Starr has gone to the garage with 10 to go.
What about our buddy Joey Logano in that Home Depot car? He's been able to race his way up to the 3rd spot from last.
And the only trouble is, 3rd place is no place.
It doesn't do you any good.
The first 2 finishers transfer along with the fan vote. And Brad Keselowski, Logano, and Ambrose have all just run their fastest laps of the race.
Sun's going down, speeds are going up.
Fast, man. These cars are bad fast.
The 2 leaders have not made a pit stop in this race. If or when will Joey Logano's tire stop pay off?
He's got his hands full right now just holding off Marcos, which is not going to really make a lot of difference because the first 2 cars, the 2 and the 6, they're pretty much got it made right now. Unless one of those guys messes up, they look like the 2 favorites to me to move on.
Earnhardt into 9th. Burton to 10th.
And look way back here. I mean, the 2 cars going into turn 1, and here goes Dale Jr. at the line now. He's about to hold back straightaway behind.
And Logano's got a mirror full of Ambrose with Allmendinger.
I tell you who's fighting back and cutting that lead down on the 2 car is David Reagan in the 6. He's going to be up there knocking on the door before this thing's over with. I don't know if he'll try to make a pass or not, but he's going to be there.
His last lap, Darrell, was 0.2 quicker than Keselowski's.
Well, that's the car that we mentioned in the opening that set the fastest time of the year so far anywhere in that 6 car with David Reagan.
You know, if I'm David Reagan and I get to Keselowski, if I can pass him around the high side and just go on my merry way, I might do that. But I don't want to get pinched down under him and take a chance on making a mistake, get sideways, and bump that cat and cost you both.
Yeah, well, you don't want to get to racing each other and pull these other guys back into the picture. You don't want to do that. But this does pay a little bit of dough, you know.
Oh, yeah, $47,000 to win. Ambrose inside Logano. This is for 3rd. 2 seconds behind the leaders, and now that's a 3-way battle.
Now Marcus will start saying, start racing each other up there, boys, and I'll come join you.
He's got a fast car. I mean, if he could, you know, if he wasn't so far behind, he'd probably have a shot here. But I don't think he can cut that. I don't think he can cut that gap down.
4.5 to go. David Reagan just a quarter second behind Brad Keselowski. He's got 4 laps now to do it.
And he is there. And the 2 cars kind of slowed down, and here comes the 6. He's going to pass him. He's got to run off that turn 2 over there. I believe he's got enough steam to do it.
That was Reagan's radio. Michael, all he needs to do is finish second. How important is it to win this race?
Well, when you're a kid, all you think about is a trophy, and that's what's out there at the end is a trophy. Let's go get that trophy, Darrell.
What did we say when we came over here? I don't want to run second. I don't care what it is. We want to win something, man. Go home with something.
That's when your crew chief will tell you, be careful, but pass him. I'm like, well, I don't know how to do both those things.
Right. Or you hear those dreaded words, big picture.
Yeah. There is no big picture tonight.
No.
Right now, I mean, sure, you can say these 2 guys are going to transfer.
Get up under him. He'll give it to you.
That's it.
Worried about fuel.
Get up. I ain't worried about fuel. Those Dodges don't get great fuel mileage.
2 to go.
Get up under him, he'll give it to you. That's not true.
Here he goes.
Get under him.
Oh, here he goes. Right here. Here he goes. He's got him down the back.
There you go. Do not let him down. That away, bud. That away. You're coming to the white. Still there. Still there. Clear. Clear.
Nice move for David Reagan. He is back to the lead over Brad Keselowski. White flag in the wind. 1 lap to go.
All I can tell you is Reagan is lucky he got by the 2, and they better be glad there's not about 5 more to go, because that Marcos Ambrose is coming in a hurry.
David Reagan has 2 nationwide wins. He has never seen the checkered flag first in a Sprint Cup car.
Well, he's getting ready to see it.
Keselowski second. Ambrose closing hard as they come off turn 4 for the final time.
The All-Star race. Good job, guys.
The Sprint Showdown to David Reagan and Brad Keselowski.
I just love a car race.
I do too. Well, you know what I like? Cat started on the pole, got shuffled around a little bit there, got his composure. Crew chief done a nice job. I tell you, Breckensurfer did a nice job of calming him down. Hit your marks, we'll get them back.
David Reagan will make the All-Star race for the first time. Brad Keselowski earns his 3rd All-Star appearance, and here's the final pass for the lead.
He got really low off too. Look at that. The car's right down on that white line. He was able to drive up underneath Brad Keselowski, and Keselowski had to see it coming. You know, that 6 car had closed on him, and when he got there, maybe Brad did say, all right, you're better than me. I'm going to see you in the All-Star race.
Must have been a lot of people seeing it coming, because Drew told him, you get under him, he'll give it to you. And he did.
I kind of wished he hadn't.
Well, Jack Krause tweeted earlier when the race started that they're going to have to go to beat that 6 car to win this race. So he was right. Congratulations, Jack.
So the Cat in the Hat earns a short trip to victory lane. Along with Drew Blickensderfer and David Reagan will catch his breath and get ready for his first All-Star race appearance.